Hey watch lovers, Brad from Brent Miller Jewelers, and today I have for us the Omega Speedmaster Gray Side of the Moon Meteorite dial. Gang, I've been here for almost 5 years now, and I gotta tell you, I think this is only the second time I've had this model in stock. I absolutely love it. I remember loving it the first time I saw it, and just came back into our inventory. I've probably filmed this before years ago, and I'm just gonna film it again and do a whole nother review on it. Again, 44.2 millimeters diagonally across this gray ceramic case. So again, 44.25 basically, diagonally across. Same, actually 41.6, not the same, 41.6 across that bezel, or the bezel inserts. Again, so a little bit sits on top of that case, a little bit. And then 34.9 across the crystal, that sapphire crystal. You have 16.4 millimeters thick, and again, you got a sapphire exhibition case back, both crystals. So that measurement is counting all of those crystals. I say all, both of those crystals at 16.4, 49.6 lug tip. It's a lug tip. You have a 21 millimeter lug width that tapers to 18 at the deployant style clasp. Again, you have your Omega logo here, dual push button release. Again, really nice clasp, I think, or clasp and strap is really what I was saying there to match this case. Exhibition case back, again, housing the Omega 9300 chronograph movement, 60 hours of power reserve. You have a signed non-screw down crown, 50 meters of water resistance. Weighed this at 104.2 grams. Retail on this one, hold your breath, 17,100. Now, you do have a Meteorite dial, which again, absolutely is gorgeous. You do have some of the gold here on the actual bezel, as well as the markers. You can see the hands. So some of that price coming from there. And I know that's going to probably be the biggest complaint in the comments is going to be pricing on this. Price aside, gang, this is absolutely gorgeous. This is actually sitting beside the blue side of the moon with the Aventurine dial in our sales case right now. I'm not sure which one I like more. I think depending on the minute or the time you ask me, I could literally go either way. Both of these are by far, I think, my favorite Speedmasters at the moment. Just the dials of these are wonderful. I love the blacked out date window on that. Again, just the texture on this dial. If you can't tell, I love Meteorite dials, especially when they're done well. Still waiting to get the Constellations in stock. Not something we've had, not huge seller, so it may be a while till we have any of those. We'll certainly review those when we get those in. But again, just wanted to get this in my hands and share it with you guys again. Let me throw this on wrist. Again, 6 3/4 inch wrist. Larger watch than I would probably typically be wearing. However, pretty light, being the ceramic case, 104 grams. I mean, you can't argue with that. And I will say that exhibition case back, you know, if I had this fitted as, you know, where I would normally have it, it does sink into the wrist a little bit. I don't think it wears like 16.5 almost millimeters thick. I mean, sure, is it chunky? Absolutely, but it doesn't wear that way in my humble opinion. And you certainly don't see one of these every day. Let me hit the lights for you real quick. As always, greatly appreciate you viewing. If there's anything we can do for you, anything at all, contact information in the description. Let me know what you think of the Meteorite Gray Side of the Moon Speedmaster. Thanks for viewing. We'll see you in the next video.